All right, today, we're gonna be making pesto, vegan pesto. You got your garlic. This is Nutritional Yeast. I got it from Whole Foods. Got a little good price on it, but hey, it is what it is. And Nutritional Yeast makes things give that cheesy type taste to it, and it's really good. And we're gonna use a little bit of salt. These are pine nuts, a little bit of olive oil, and we got 3 ingredients that's going in. Baby spinach, baby arugula, and basil. So let's begin. So we're cutting garlic. It's a little tricky. So what you really want to do is cut this end off right here. This end that's about right here. You cut that end off, it's easier to split it. Now, all you have to do is peel it. Once you peel it, it's easy to come out. And with this recipe, you want to do a whole clove of garlic and chop it and dice it. Now with the garlic, I mean, you could dice them, but with the Food Ninja, it'll dice itself. So we're gonna emulsify these with the other ingredients. So I was thinking, no, let's not dice them because we already got a machine that can dice. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and dump these in. And I love this Food Ninja, man. It has been a lifesaver. These are the first things we're gonna put in is the garlic. I like to have these in the bottom so it mixes in as it goes upwards. And you'll see in just a sec. So I'm gonna put these in and we're gonna go to the next. So the garlic is in, and the next thing we're gonna do is pine nuts. Hands have just been washed, so I don't want people thinking I'm dirty, but we're gonna put maybe I'd say about half a cup of pine nuts or so. So what the pine nuts do is give it a really good texture. It kind of binds everything together, and you'll see once we put everything together. One almost got away. But yeah, so as you can see, this thing has where you can measure on the side of it. So right now we're at about almost at 10 ounces of ingredients. But again, I'd say about a half a cup of pine nuts. That's what you're gonna need for this. Now the other key ingredient is basil. Now you want to pluck them off the stem. You want to use the stem. The stem's a little bitter, so you don't want to put that in there. But the leaves, oh man, they smell delicious. And you just dump them in there. And I'd say about maybe a half a cup or more. Nah, maybe a cup, because these things are really light. So you want to put a good cup of basil in it, and then we'll go on to the next thing. So now we're going to the arugula. And you also want to put about a cup of arugula in there as well. You're not going to get all the ingredients in there right out off the top because you got to push it down. Push it down into the Ninja. Well, I don't know what you're using. You can use a blender. Whatever food processor is cool. But you want to make sure you push it all down. So you want to put about a cup of arugula in there. Push it down until you get a cup in there. Well, you can measure with a measuring cup, but it's really up to you. But you still have to push it down in the cup. But you know, I'm just going by sight, which I always do. So, all right, so that's about a cup. We're going to. All right, now we're on to the baby spinach, and you also want to do about a cup of baby spinach. Push it down, so you have all the ingredients pushed in. So that will be a cup of basil, a cup of arugula, and 1 cup of baby spinach. So just all equal measures, okay? So now we're gonna go to a tablespoon, a couple of them. And this is the nutritional yeast. And you wanna put this in on top. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, okay? So next we're gonna go with salt. We're gonna go with 1 tablespoon of salt and a half. And this will go a long way with making the flavor a little bit more and I guess hyping up the flavor a little bit more than normal. And we'll go a half a tablespoon. Dump that in. Now for the olive oil, I don't really know the correct measurements, but I would say maybe a half a cup to begin with. Pour it over the top, and it'll soak down. And then now with this Ninja, it's a really good instrument to have in the kitchen. So I'll just put the top on it. Snap that down, and then we're gonna get ready to blend it. And this is the motor that goes on the top of it. I've been having this for a little bit of time, but let's see how it goes. So when it does that, that means we don't have enough olive oil. So let's put a little bit more in real quick. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more than just a half a cup of olive oil. So we want it to get all the way down to the bottom. So I'm saying about 2 cups right here, because this is pesto. So you want to make sure it is liquefied and creamy at the same time. All right, so let's see if that did the trick. Let's go. Now you do want to blend this for maybe like a good 50 seconds or more, maybe 60 seconds. But let me try it real quick and see how we're looking. I'm gonna take the motor off and I'm gonna pop the top off. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh man, that garlic, it actually intensifies the flavor of it. The salt, it's not even too salty. You would thought that would have been a lot of salt. But the mixture of the arugula, the spinach, and the best of all, basil, man, that's good. And then with that, you could say that this is one of the best things you can do for a vegan lifestyle. Adding that nutritional yeast to give it that bit of, I guess, cheesy flavor, it intensifies it as well. So there's a couple of things you can use this on. You can use this, and I like to put it on angel hair pasta. Angel hair pasta, I saute me some onions, some mushrooms, and some broccoli. Well, probably just kind of steam the broccoli, not too much, but I still like that crunch. And then after the noodles, the angel hair noodles finish boiling, strain them, and then I'll put that on a stovetop in a little saute pan, and then dump the pesto over the top of it. Mix that together with all the ingredients, the mushrooms, the onions, the broccoli, and then over the top of it, once I put it on my plate, I'll sprinkle some more nutritional yeast, and it enhances the flavor so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It is the best vegan pesto I've made thus far. So let me know what you think. Thanks.